Let's bake 𝐬𝐤𝐤𝐿's laundry room.
Hello friends, and welcome back to another episode on Shortcake. I'm Strawberry Shortcake, also known as Skai or Invested Crybaby, and today is a very short and sweet episode of the Berry Besties as we jump into episode 11 of the series. We have had so many fun memories and moments throughout the last month or so, and the island is finally at 3 stars. You recently saw me decorating the entrance for the first time, and today I thought we can step inside and do an interior design. I'm feeling quite inspired by the pale blues and purples of 𝐬𝐤𝐤𝐤, so here's today's recipe for the build we're going to be doing. But before we get into that, I figured we would start by working on the island a little bit maybe, or getting dressed and just kind of greeting our villagers. I am still very adamant about staying connected and being close to each of them, and I do have one that's planning to move out, so I want to keep you up to date with the series and what's going on my island, and hopefully you're following along with my friend Cast Champs as well, as this is a Berry Bestie series. It's not just me, friends, there's a whole other island that looks just like mine being worked on and created every single Tuesday, and I encourage you to watch her video and her experiences as well. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, it's time to hang in the island Shortcake for a little bit. I've still my clothes from last time, so I think we're gonna go and pick out a new design to rock and wear today, and then we'll go say hey to our villagers. I did do some builds behind the scenes, so I don't want to show everything on the island. Bear with me, okay? This is my classic Strawberry Shortcake dress, but I don't know, I'm kind of feeling something else today. I really love the vibes of some of these other coats that I've downloaded, such as these little bikinis, and even this sleeve dress that just makes me feel like the strawberry I am. But for today's video, I think I might go with a classic outfit of mine, which is the Bitty Baby dress. So hopefully you guys like this purple on me because I have been feeling it. And honestly, when Cherry Jam's not on the island, it kind of fills that void, you know, because it is a nice blend between our two color palettes. Now that we're dressed for the day, again, it's finally time to go and say hello to all of the berries that are growing and sprouting within Shortcake's island. I am so looking forward to seeing who's up super early as well, because it is like just past 6 in the morning here, and I just know not all of these berries are freshly sprouted for me to pick. As I make my way to their houses though, I will be picking some cherries, so that way if any of them are finally feeling comfortable enough to be my friend, we can gift them. That's a big part of becoming close friends with villagers and something I take pride in. Alright, do I have the aim for this balloon? Okay, it looks like I do. We're gonna have to see what's inside of this present today. I do have a pretty full pocket, so remind me to clear this at some point before we get started with 𝐬𝐤𝐤𝐤's laundry room. Okay, so we got a jump work suit, kind of fitting for the work we're going to be doing today inside. Continuing on with our cherry picking and making our way to the villagers' homes. Gonna shake some trees. Oh, we lost one. That's okay. And make our way down to the friends' homes. Already, I'm seeing some villagers are asleep. It is quite early, so there's a chance that we won't see everybody, but it looks like 𝐬𝐤𝐸 is home. And you guys know 𝐬𝐤𝐸 is one of my favorite villagers like ever right now in both my Strawberry Shortcake and Barbie Island. She's just so cute and so full of personality. While I love her so much, I still haven't unlocked gifting meringue yet. But that's okay. With time, friends. Alright, we're gonna move on to any other villagers who are awake today, which doesn't look like many, but again, we are just happy to see some early birds on the island. Next up, we're heading to Cookie's house. Oh, so it looks like she's crafting to KK bubblegum. That's such a vibe. I love learning something new, and the hanging terrarium will look so cute in future builds. It's like they know we're interior designing today. Alright, as we continue to roam the island, please disregard all of this chaos. You know, pushing for 3 stars is hard. I'm sure many of you can relate. I'm not too sure if I have any other villagers over here, so we're gonna roam the island and get a good look at everything that's going on in it currently. And hopefully we'll stumble upon some of our berry besties. Okay, after searching in all the wrong places, we're finally coming up on some actual villager houses. And this is where I'm keeping you up to date with things. We're heading into Billy's home, which is a starter berry in the Shortcake Island. If you look closely, Billy is in boxes, which means they will be the first to leave the garden. But don't worry, that just means we get to get new dreamies in our garden sooner than later. Okay, I think we've seen all the villagers that we're gonna see this morning, especially at this hour. Let's head back around the island and towards my house so we can check some mail. It kinda is a chaotic mess here, but with Billy in boxes, I'm stuck on one specific day. So I'm gonna have to wait to clean up a lot of this mess around the island. Don't worry, when I do, it'll feel so refreshing and clean, and I'll make sure to update you. There's so many builds coming to this island, so make sure you're tuning in on Tuesdays. Okay, we made it to my mailbox, and there's nothing really that special inside. Cherry Jam did send me some cute pants, which I can't wait to wear soon, and I think I ordered a few things myself. So we will try our best to collect those things out of our mailbox and not overfill our storage. Speaking of storage, I have no idea where that is. I've been doing all of these hidden surprise builds that are coming in future episodes, so just like my villager homes, I guess this is going to be harder than I realized to put away some items. Once again, we're going to explore our new unknown territory, which is known as Shortcake Island, and try to see if we can find the storage shed. I recently built something here, which you'll see super soon, but I'm not going to reveal just yet, and it doesn't seem to be in this area. So I'm gonna go check where I had some items dropped off and see if maybe I left it over there for convenience of cleaning. and it looks like our storage shed was left here. If this was my live stream, that counter would be going up. So we're going to, unfortunately, clear out all of my pocket and pretty much max out my storage right now. Bold move coming from Strawberry Shortcake, but I do plan to villager hunt super soon, so we will go with it. All 240 items are now inside my storage space, and that means we're definitely going to need to get some upgrades going in future episodes. Okay, I feel like I've done all of my dailies today, and I think we'll just head back to the mailbox so we can open up those gifts and finally get started on 𝐤𝐤𝐚𝐥's laundry room, because that's what you're here for, right? That was a super cute gifting haul, and they gifted me a lot of cleaning items, which is very fitting because we're about to make a laundry room to clean our clothes. Let's head inside my home so we can cosplay as 𝐤𝐤𝐚𝐥 and make her the perfect laundry day room to spend with berry besties. So a big thing for me is definitely being in the zone of whatever character I'm working on or for. And you all know I'm Strawberry Shortcake, so I figured today I would change up my hair color and other parts of my vibes to fully dress up as the role that I'm taking on today, which is 𝐤𝐤𝐚𝐥, of course. So Strawberry Shortcake is putting on a nice blonde coat to her hair, and we're just making sure that that's like our favorite hairstyle. I mean, there's some really cute options. Like that ponytail is kind of a slay, but I think I might just keep. Oh yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna keep my hair today. But we will change everything else up to kind of just get into the vibes of 𝐤𝐤𝐚𝐥. This is not our official 𝐤𝐤𝐚𝐥 for the series, but just a rather dress up style of what I think she would look like for today's build. So now that we have her hair and eye color, we're going to quickly change our outfit to match her aesthetic now. And I do believe I have an 𝐤𝐤𝐚𝐥 look downloaded from the codes, which I'm super excited about. So we're going to check for that, try that on, and get fully into the role and then start our build. Okay, we're looking very sweet and ready to bake. So let's clean out my Strawberry Shortcake room here that I used to once again push for 3 stars and start decorating. When it comes to decorating for me, I like to start with a fresh slate. So I always change the wallpaper to the standard as well as the flooring. This just gives us an endless possibility of decorating. I'm so excited to create this laundry room for 𝐤𝐤𝐚𝐥. Let's get into it. A fresh slate for 𝐬𝐤𝐤𝐿. Let's try out some wallpaper. I really want to incorporate the pale blues and whites and somehow maybe try to put some purple in. I like the idea of it really looking like Strawberry Shortcake cake vibes, so I can't decide between the brown and the blue for the flooring. I think for the start here, we will try the brown flooring and maybe add blue furniture as accents. Again, this is 𝐬𝐤𝐤𝐿's laundry day, so I'm trying to make doing chores sound fun, and I feel like this is very much slow living, like some of the characters would really experience in the strawberry patch. I have a couple of these deluxe washers, which I'm going to use to portray both a washer and a dryer. I figured if the Berry Besties need to come over and wash their laundry, we're gonna need more than one. We'll also add sinks in, this way we can hand wash any of our delicates. I think a big part of this room is definitely going to be making sure there's a good amount of space, but also relaying the overall aesthetic that it is functional, and I also want to incorporate some very pretty lighting. I'm seeing those now, so I'm already starting to think about what I'd want to do with that. Luckily for our laundry room, we have lots of blues, and it will fit very pretty with the overall color aesthetic that I'm going for. I'm not seeing much purple in my storage space right now, but we'll make things work. One thing I love about Strawberry Shortcake characters is that they always wear hats. I think it's so cute. So of course I'm gonna hang up a few. The lacy rug is so dainty and it almost feels like piping going around a cake. So I definitely want to use a couple of those throughout the room. I picture in this cozy space maybe like a couch or two. Who knows though, I also think some nice lighting would work well. I'm not a huge fan of the open doorway here in the center of the room, but it is the beginning days and this is the only room I have to decorate on Strawberry Shortcake's island. So we're gonna make things work while we have them. But stay tuned in this series, I'm gonna keep reminding you because I do progress pretty quickly, and with my storage space being maxed out, it's no matter than time for me to start soaring through Animal Crossing gameplay and lots of beautiful, extravagant builds for our characters. I like the blues and the yellows on this chair here because again, 𝐬𝐤𝐤𝐿 does emulate those color schemes. I also think maybe some nice pinks or soft colorings will really help bring the vision to life when it comes to this room. I'm trying to see if I have any codes that maybe can help do that, but it looks like I'm at a loss of that today. So maybe we'll go to the blue flooring to kind of give it more of a cartoon feel-ish vibe. And I am trying those pinks, maybe even just as an accent wall. And you know I had to double check my codes. It looks like we aren't going to be able to incorporate that soft purple pink, but I do see at least one item I plan to use in this room, so at least we'll have that. The items that I was provided are definitely parts of collections, so they work well together, but they aren't necessarily giving that Berry Bestie feel. I thought this might be cute, but they don't line up exactly, so maybe I'll separate them. I have this vision for 𝐬𝐤𝐤𝐿's laundry room, which would be a part of her home, to be really cozy, maybe with like some form of couch or seat arrangement, which is why you keep seeing me play around with the patchwork chair. I'm gonna keep playing around with this room and just trying to make it feel really cute and cozy for a slow Sunday type of feel with friends. I was making this room today for a previous live stream and video, which I will link in this video at some point. Hopefully it'll be in the corner as I'm talking. But basically, we, for our 10th episode of the Berry Besties, really wanted to just have our audience come into the island and record as some of the characters to make a little trailer for our Berry Besties series. Uploading for 10 weeks straight is a big accomplishment for both Cass and I, since this is our first time ever doing a real YouTube series. So this room isn't something permanent. I'm sure I've mentioned this before in the video. It's just something to kind of have a visual or a view of what potential characters' living spaces could look like in the Berry Bestie world in the future. So stay tuned, because one day maybe you could be playing 𝐤𝐤𝐤𝐿 or some of the other characters that we explore and decorate with. I love the dash of yellow of the store plate, and I definitely want to use the purple one, which I know I mentioned that I'm really trying to get some form of purple in here, and I wish I did have more purple to play around with. So I definitely plan to use some of those, and since it's a laundry day, we are bringing out some clothing and just trying to make it feel like friends are over, resetting for the week ahead. Keep in mind with this design and some of the future ones you'll see, we're in the beginning days of Shortcake and the series, so we do have minimal items for our decor, and we're kind of just trying to get a feel of our environment and our space. Making 3 stars is such an exciting time because it does give us that opportunity to take things slow now and just really enjoy being creative with the concept of Strawberry Shortcake and her friends. I feel like 𝐤𝐤𝐤𝐿's color scheme is definitely very blue. So these little flowers are very cute. They would also probably be really good for Blueberry in this series, so who knows, maybe we'll get to delve into other characters. For now, I feel like this is a cute representation, and I'm excited to see how the build turns out. Don't forget to drink some water and get cozy as we kind of finish up our laundry room area today. I really like using these lights and hiding them behind items to provide additional accent lighting. So while you can't see the light I just put on the wall, I do feel like it's a good tip for friends if they're trying to achieve a certain style of lighting. I think this is so cute and maybe a little bit cramped, so who knows, I might not keep this chair in the end. I really wanted to incorporate like the sewing machine so it makes it look like our Berry Besties are crafty, which we know they are. Maybe in another area we can bring it back. I'm definitely starting to see the functional areas in this design that we're making, and I'm really trying to give us a lot of options to have as backgrounds for our upcoming video. I believe at this point the video will already be out, so hopefully you'll go and like check out episode 10, see some of the shots that were used for this room. I feel like it's so difficult in the beginning when you only have the main room to work with, because there's this gaping entrance in the centerpiece, which personally I hate to work with. I'm hoping adding like little socks and real laundry items will help bring the vision to life. Feeling good, looking good, still adding in those final touches, and I'm starting to think if there's any item I can use for now to cover up the entry. As much as I like that clothing rod, I feel like it definitely made it feel really cramped. Walking into the room, looking at all the areas, it is feeling so cute, and I'm very satisfied with the design. Of course, as I mentioned before, we're still adding those accessories and stuff in to really make it feel like a laundry day. So we're gonna add a little nightgown to the wall. And this just feels very angel cake. The clothes and accessories. I feel like the paw print on the wall is so cute because all of the berry besties have their own pet. Such a cute touch. I almost forgot the back wall. Some nice accent wall lighting will really help bring out the angel cake softness to the room, and then maybe just a cute little door plate. My purple is finally being added to the build. Looking around, it feels just right. I see so many cute photo op potentials. But you know I have to try and see if we can cover this doorway. So really quickly, this is the only item I have that could possibly fit. And it just feels unnatural. And then the back has those signs. I like that it fits perfectly, but it's just not right. So I think today we may need to just leave the doorway open and accept the fact that there's many other spaces that we can relax and take photos in. For my final touch, instead of the one chair, I decided to add a full bench. This way more berry besties can sit down and have that cute visual by the window. And with that, I think I'm in love with this room. Thank you so much for watching me create what could be 𝐤𝐤𝐤𝐿's home on Shortcake. I hope you had fun dressing up with me and just hanging out with the berry besties. Look out for the episode 10 as this is episode 11 now, and stay tuned. Every Tuesday we have a new video for you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more.